welcome back to Science Made Simple. I'm Dr. Boyd the Chemist. No matter if you're working in a laboratory or if you're just at home, when doing experiments, the most important thing is safety. So today, we're discussing basic safety that will be useful when following along to the experiments that we do on this channel. The first thing we'll discuss is personal protective equipment, or PPE. PPE refers to items used to protect a person from injury or infection. The three most basic types of PPE protect your eyes, your hands, and your body. Eye protection includes safety glasses like these, or splash goggles like these. These should be worn anytime there's a chance that an experiment can cause something harmful to get in the eyes. That includes chemicals, shrapnel, projectiles, or even lasers. Generally speaking, if I'm using any liquid other than water, I wear eye protection. Hand protection includes gloves, and there are many types of gloves to choose from depending on the type of experiment that you're doing. Most of the time I wear some type of rubber glove like these when I'm doing experiments. But if I'm handling something very cold, like in my homemade ice cream post, then I'll wear a thermal type of glove. On the other hand, if I'm handling something very hot, I'll wear gloves that can protect me from the heat. Body protection protects your body and your clothing from being contaminated by your experiments. This often includes a lab coat, like the one you see me wearing now, but it also includes wearing closed-toed shoes as well as full-length pants so that your body is covered all the way from your neck all the way down to the floor. There are other types of PPE items that I do wear in a lab setting, like earplugs to protect my hearing or face shields to protect my head. But for the experiments that we do on this channel, those typically will not be necessary. The second thing to be concerned about is your hair and jewelry. If you have long hair, it is important that you tie it up in a fashion that will prevent it from getting caught in lab equipment or from getting contaminated by your experiment. It is likewise important for you to remove any jewelry like bracelets, hanging earrings, long necklaces, because they too can get caught in lab equipment, or they can contaminate your experiment, or they themselves can be contaminated and you could be carrying around that contamination wherever you go. Just remove them. Lastly, on this channel, we sometimes use scissors or needles, which are sharps hazards. We also sometimes use materials that are very hot, which constitutes a burn hazard. Now that you've got your safety basics, let's do a quick quiz to test your knowledge. You forgot your lab notebook on the bench in the chemistry laboratory and you need to go get it. The lab contains several liquid chemicals and your lab mate is in the lab running a reaction. What should you wear before entering the lab to get your notebook? Take a moment, pause this video, and write down your answer. The correct answer is eye protection and possibly a lab coat. Anytime you walk into a lab where there are chemicals and where someone's running a reaction, there's a chance that something could get into your eyes. That's why you're wearing the eye protection. And for the same reason, you may also want to wear a lab coat, although I would say it's not necessary, but advisable. Next question. You're at home, boiling an egg in hot water on your stove in the kitchen. What hazards should you be worried about? Write down your answer. The correct answer is a burn hazard. Boiling water is very, very hot and it will burn you. In fact, the steam from the boiling water is extremely hot and it can burn you. Definitely a burn hazard. Last question. You are mixing cornstarch, water, and a water-based red food coloring in order to make oobleck slime. What type of PPE is required? Take a moment. Believe it or not, the answer is none. These are safe items that do not require PPE. Although, I might advise that you wear some gloves because your hands will get dyed red with the red food coloring and it might get messy with the oobleck. So I typically would wear gloves in a situation, but they're not required. Always remember that safety is most important when doing experiments. I'll see you next time.